Flosstube. My name is Becca, and I'm SamBrie Stitches here on Flosstube and on Instagram. And this is another special edition of Interview with a Flosstuber. And today I have a special guest. This is Heather, the Blessed Stitcher. I really enjoy her videos. She has some beautiful projects that she shows. So if you have not checked out her channel, I'll put the link down below. But how are you doing today, Heather?
I'm good.
Good. Ready for some questions?
Yeah.
All right. So the first one is, why did you start a Flosstube, and were there any particular motivations?
I started watching Flosstube like just a couple people, and then I joined the Flosstube, the first Flosstube retreat that was in Austin, and I was going to go to that. And a lot of the people were Flosstubers, and I was not at the time. And so that just kind of pushed me to go ahead and become a Flosstuber, even though I ended up not being able to go to that retreat.
Oh.
Anyways, it still worked out. And then there's Kellyanne, who really was a big push to just do it. Just do it. Just do it. And I don't know if you ever watched my first video. It's awful. I was like 3 margaritas in, and I was like pushing myself to do it. My face is the color of an apple. It's a hot mess.
Yeah, the first videos are always nerve-wracking. I think mine was a hot mess too, although the margaritas might have helped me. So I like that.
I think I recorded it like over 100 times, and I just kept drinking, and I was like, forget it, I'm done.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch your first video.
You should. I watched it the other day. It's awful.
That's funny. So the next question was a subscriber question, and they just wanted to know if you had a blog.
No, I do not.
Okay. I know blogs are a lot of work. I say that almost every interview because not very many people have them.
I've thought about it before, but I don't know if I have that commitment.
Yeah, that's me too. Nope.
Yeah.
So how did you learn to stitch, and how long have you been stitching?
I've cross-stitched off and on throughout my entire life, just like Walmart, dimension kits, stuff like that. I would pick it up, and I actually was self-taught, and I taught my little sister how to do it.
Oh,
nice. And then in 2015 is whenever I started doing it again, still using Walmart kits, but the more I searched on the internet and all the social medias, the more I found like, whoa, this is bigger than what I thought it was. Like, I didn't know you could go outside of a kit.
Oh yeah. The rabbit hole.
Yeah, in 2015, my eyes were clearly opened, and I've never turned back.
Nice. I think I started off with like kits from Hobby Lobby and Joann's too.
Yeah.
But man, once you open up Etsy and all the other shops online. So what is your favorite project that you've stitched?
I can't tell you a favorite.
Picking your favorite child or favorite pet or something like that.
I mean, I have a favorite child because he's my one and only.
Oh, there you go.
So, but no, honestly, I cannot. I have racked my brain on this, and I can't. I love them all. The one I'm doing right then is my favorite until the next one.
Yep.
So I just can't.
Understandable. So what do you enjoy most about stitching?
So I'm more of a product stitcher. I want the finished piece. I want it displayed in my home. So, of course I like the whole entire process, reading the patterns to actually stitching. It's calming for my anxiety and all that stuff, but the end product is the best thing for me.
Yeah, that's me too. I'm all about the finishing. That's my favorite part, because I also like to display them. I think that's where we have to watching your videos. You have some really cool unique finishes. So yeah. So what's your favorite genre of book or movie?
It had to be romance.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a hopeless romantic, cheesy at heart.
That's always great.
Yeah.
Type of movies too. And that kind of leads into what fictional place would you most like to go?
Fictional place would have to be Willy Wonka. I am a sweet tooth. I'm I'm all about sweets. I'm all about candy. Right now I'm on a diet, so that's a big no-no. But if I had just one day to go there, I would indulge.
I think you're the second person that has said like the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory for these interviews. I think that would be so much fun, but I would want to be one of the influencers. That's what I said in the interview too, because you get all like the behind the scenes, and you don't end up like any of the kids. So,
right?
I think that would be a lot of fun. So if you could choose to do anything for a day, what would it be?
It would probably be one whole day with my grandmother again, because now I am crossing over into quilting, and I would just love to sit down with her for one day and get more information. I mean, she taught me a lot as it is, but yeah, that's who it would be.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. We just lost my husband's grandma this past Tuesday, and she was an avid. She sewed and did all that. And I think that would be amazing to get to spend time and learn a craft like that.
Yeah.
But that's probably not going to happen. So how would your friends describe you?
Oh man. I'm very caring. I'm very crafty. Obviously, I have lots of crafts. I have determination in a lot of stuff. Hard worker. No work scares me whatsoever.
Those are definitely good qualities for sure. For sure. How do you prefer to stitch? Do you use a hoop, a Q-snap, light, that kind of stuff?
So right now I'm in transition of my stitchy spot because we bought new recliners and I absolutely hate them. So anyways, I am temporarily on the couch, and I do have an aunt light that sits over me, and I stitch in a hoop as long as the project fits in the hoop. I don't like my stitches to be in the hoop. So if the project's too big, I'll move to a Q-snap just so that because I don't want to squish my stitches. I'm paranoid about that. And then if you watch any of my other videos, I do have my 3-tier cart that sits by me, and it has all of anything I could possibly need.
Oh, nice. Very organized.
And it rolls. I have a stitchy spot in the living room. I have one in my bedroom, and it rolls back and forth on the daily.
That's pretty convenient. I should do something like that. Yeah, actually. So what is your favorite place that you've traveled, and did you bring stitching along with you when you went?
My favorite place would be Costa Rica.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we went on a mission trip to Costa Rica. We had a blast. It's the best thing ever. And yes, I did take stitching with me. I don't think I got a whole lot done. We were on a mission trip though, so we were pretty busy. But yeah, I did definitely stitch while I was in Costa Rica.
It's nice to have it with you, like wherever you go, just for
Oh, I take it everywhere now for sure.
Me too. Like, because it's really neat. You can take it to like your appointments in the waiting room, and then people will come and ask you what are you doing, that kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
So what can you not do without for your stitching? Like your favorite go-to, other than people say fabrics and floss, other than things that you have to have.
I mean, I would have to have a hoop. I can stitch in hand, but I don't like to stitch in hand. It hurts. The tension hurts my hands. So, I mean, I would have to have a hoop. That would just be my one thing.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. For me, it's Q-snaps, but yeah, the holding the fabric in the hand is, I don't know, it cramps my hand.
Yeah, it does. I can't do it for very long.
Yeah. And also, I think I noticed the tension is different for me. I guess just because I'm not very good of an in-hand stitcher. So how do you decide what you're going to work on next?
Whatever I'm feeling. Like right now, I'll tell you, and this may freak a lot of people out, but I have 0 whips at this very second that we're talking.
What?
I'm a monogamous stitcher majority of the time, and I've just finished a project, so I'm right in between. I'm about to kit up another project, so yeah, I have 0 whips. But I do a lot of seasonal stuff. a lot of monthly stuff. So I'm just trying to always stay on top of it so that I can get it displayed for that season or for that month. It's just, and it's just whatever I'm feeling.
Nice. I think that seems to be pretty common. I don't think very many people have any methodical, way.
Yeah.
So that leads us to the last question. I love this question at the very end of the interview. And it's, what's the best thing so far this year?
This year's been really tough on me personally, but I would say my son graduating high school. That's a big deal. I'm a single mother, and I've raised an amazing kid, and I'm not saying that just as a bias, but it's a true statement. And so for him to graduate high school was a big deal.
That's amazing. Did he get to have a graduation ceremony, or did they do something different?
He did.
Oh,
no, he did.
Great.
Yeah.
I know a lot of local places here, I don't believe are doing like ceremonies. They'll do other things, but I'm so glad that he got to do that.
Yeah, he did. So that's the best thing that's happened so far this year.
That is definitely an awesome thing to happen. I'm sorry you've had a rough year. I know many of us, and that's how I like to end with, something positive,
right,
to think about. So, so congratulations to your son. That's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
So that is it. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do the interview. It was a lot of fun to get to know you a little bit better, and I'm sure we'll learn from you. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right, we'll say bye to everybody on Flosstube.
Bye, Flosstube.